You're listening to Speaking Stellar Girl with Teri, an interview series that inspires women to live their most stellar life. Teri is the co-founder of the Stellar Girl movement, and she is sitting down with women all over the world to hear about the key moments in their lives and how they live boldly, compassionately, and ultimately became a stellar girl.
Welcome to Speaking Stellar Girl. I'm your host, Teri, and I'm thrilled today to have Inessa and Alina Vike joining me today. The Vike Twins are not only award-winning influencers and bloggers, but they also recently launched Vike Beauty with their signature product, this makeup melt. So I can't wait to hear all about that, all about you guys, what you've been up to, and what your world looks like during the pandemic and post-pandemic. So let's get started, girls. So welcome. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you so much for having us. We're excited to be here.
Thank you. So both of you are total stellar girls in my book and all of our listeners' book. I've been watching you guys for months on end, and I think your product's amazing. I can't wait to go get it. Where can we find your new makeup melt and your beauty line?
Yes. So our product is on e-commerce. So we are on our website. We're also on Camera Ready Cosmetics. So they house lots of beauty products. Mm-hmm. Not recently, but maybe a few months ago, we launched that Fashion Nova in their beauty section, which was super exciting. And we're also in some spas in Pennsylvania and New York.
That's fantastic. So you guys are based there?
Yes.
So tell me about your journey from being an influencer blogger, like as the Vike Twins, because you do spend most of your time together. So tell me how it evolved into a beauty brand.
Well, from a young age, we always just felt like we would have our own business. It was just something that was always in us. So, and we also always loved beauty. So we finally decided to make a joint Instagram where we could just post tips and just do makeup videos, makeup tutorials, hairstyles, all that fun stuff. And then after we were doing it, we just kind of took that plunge and just wanted to just open up our own business. I remember my sister, she made our name an LLC, and we were so nervous because we were how do we do this?
Yeah.
There's so much that goes involved into it, but yeah, you just kind of figure it out as you go. And we made that transition pretty nicely. And that actually helped us because we already had so many connections within the beauty world, different influencers, brands that we worked with in the past that we could, collaborate with. So it was very a smooth transition. And because we had that beauty background, it actually helped with our brand launch so much better because we were able to launch our brand at Ipsy Live. Ipsy is a subscription, and they have these festivals in New York. So they gave us the opportunity to launch there, and basically different attendees came. So we were able to give out product samples of our products. So that was huge for us. Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic. So are you guys planning on to launch into Sephora, Ulta? Is that your ultimate goal, or are you happy doing e-commerce and being where you are now?
So we would love to be in retail because we really want our product to be accessible. And so that is the goal. But I know that to be there, you have to build brand awareness. So for the past year, that's really what we've been working on is before COVID, we did a lot of trade shows. So we love traveling for a business. We love doing trade shows. Super fun. You meet so much people. We did some virtual stuff this past year, and we recently just been trying to grow social media to be recognized by those big retailers. So hopefully that is in a future goal for sure.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. So I've been watching you guys on social media and also on your beauty Instagram as well. So I've seen video of how it works. So for those of you who guys don't know this makeup melt product, it's a spray and you spray it all over your face like a mister. Mm-hmm. And then you actually just take your hands if you'd like, and it removes your makeup, it removes your eyelash extensions, it removes everything. And you guys were telling me earlier that one of the reasons you made this product was because of makeup wipes and how, they're not so good for the environment. You can't flush them. You can't, they just go into waste. And this actually just basically melts everything off and how good it is for your skin. So tell me what's inside of it. How does it work?
Right.
Yeah, so inside our product, we formulated, we wanted to also have your skin feel really good when you remove your makeup. So we put 4 antioxidants in there that hydrates, brightens your skin, and takes literally all the glam off. We also wanted to make our product oil free, just because we ourselves are not really big fans of oil on the skin. So it takes off false lashes, but if you do have eyelash extensions like we do right now, it doesn't bother them because there's no oil. So it's amazing.
Okay.
And again, it's an environmental factor because all you need is the spray. So I usually just keep it in the shower. I'm in the shower, spray my skin, massage, rinse, and you're done.
It's so fast and so easy.
Do you use it as a cleanser itself? Like even if like in the morning, if you don't have any makeup on, do you also cleanse it? You wash your face with it as well?
You could wash your face with it, but we say that it's just the makeup remover. You should still, if you want to, you want to go in with your whole skincare routine, because I know people have like a 5-6 step.
Sometimes we have a lot of customers that actually ask us this, because once they use the product, they just feel like their skin is so clean that they don't feel the need to. But I mean, it's always good to like double cleanse. So that's
because
what we always
say. I think that to get use out of your cleanser, your moisturizer, your eye cream, you have to remove your makeup completely. And that's our first step with our product. Because if you still have leftover product on your skin and you're putting a moisturizer on, you're not really getting the full effect of the moisturizer. So we always say like our product is the first thing you need to do. And then after your skin is actually super clean, you go in with your whole routine and you're maximizing your, your whole, all the other ingredients in the other products.
That's awesome. I have a whole cabinet full of lotions and potions, I call it. Like you open up, it's like, what do you want to pick today? And that's awesome. It's really going to simplify my routine. That's for sure. So what's your day-to-day like now?
So we we work from home.
Yes, we do.
So we literally just work right next to each other.
Yeah, we're always next to each other. It's like we have like the dream team here.
Yeah.
Yes, so we just, our day-to-day, we wake up, we have our cup of coffee, we get on our emails, if we have calls, like we're just always trying to push the brand forward. We also then make content, like whatever it is, like we're just always like brainstorming our next steps. I feel like that's important just to keep the momentum going. Yeah, that's basically our day-to-day now.
I love seeing very young entrepreneurs. Phenomenal, because you could have been a wantrepreneur. You could have wanted to create all of this, but you actually did it. So that's phenomenal. And that is what STELLARGIRL is all about. We talk about championing each other, and you guys champion each other. You probably are your own biggest fans as well.
Yes, it's very important, like to just, go after what you want and just to have a plan and like steps to be able to reach that.
So what would you guys say to our listeners and our viewers out there? How can we better champion girls and women?
I think by being supportive. So for example, we have a lot of people that reach out to us via LinkedIn. For example, recently a female reached out to my sister, and she went to the same college as us. And she's like, oh, I see you have your brand. I want to start something. Can I talk to you guys? And I think it's just being that support and just speaking to someone, sharing experiences so they could also prevent the mistakes that we made. But of course, they'll make their own mistakes and they could sometimes pass to someone else. So I think it's just answering and supporting. Taking that time, because I know that when we launched the brand, we also reached out to other women who have their own businesses just to get experience. And we were lucky enough for them to answer and help us. So we know what that means. Exactly. So we know what that means. And you just want to always give that back. And we always, if whoever DMs us, we always make time to help, especially if they're starting their own business, if they want to get on a call, like just being accessible. I think it's so important. And I think also supporting authentically, like for example, when we first launched their brand, people always want to have a discount, like, your friends like, oh, can I get a discount? But I think it's important to support the business in full. I mean, our product is not really expensive, and it's affordable. People could afford it. So I think that support in a good way, like pay the full price. Don't ask for the discount. So I think that's really how you support, like post on your social media, like it's free to do that. So whenever we see like our influencer friends open brands, we always try to support, always want to post. I think that's super important. That's the best way to give back and let other women see that. And then they could also do that for someone else.
That is fantastic. That's wonderful. And that's what Stellar Girl is all about, having that Stellar Girl mindset. And Stellar, I know that you guys know what that means. It means, doing your best, living out your best life, being outstanding, marvelous in all that you do. And you add girl to it, and who wouldn't want to be one?
Right.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, and we also have a lot of fun, because I think that's missing in our day-to-day lives these days, especially during this past year. I like to have a lot of fun. And what makes, what do you guys do for joy? What do you guys do for fun?
So for fun, we love to just work out. I love to juice. I mean, these are just some activities.
That's awesome.
Yeah. We just love even going outside, even if it's just for fresh air. We love, what else?
We love hanging out with friends. I think going
friends,
dinners,
family,
having good
so
food.
important.
That's
Yeah.
fun for us.
Good food. Yeah.
Good food. Travel.
Travel,
Traveling.
so much fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully get a little better, and then we could do some more traveling. We always love to tie our travel to business, so we see what beauty festivals are going on there or anything like that. We always do something like that.
Because there's always before COVID, maybe now a little bit, if we're going to LA, I go on Eventbrite and I see if there's any beauty stuff happening that we could attend, that we could join. Maybe we could
just to network. You just never
Eventbrite.
Yes. So that's a website where they have all different events that people post.
Yep.
Some are free, some aren't. There's also a lot of master classes for beauty. So we would donate our product for the class, and then that would be a good exposure for our brand.
Right.
Yeah, I've learned something new today. See?
Yeah, that's a really good website.
So someone who's old as me can learn something as well. So Eventbrite,
BRITE.
Yep.
Eventbrite. Okay, fantastic. Oh, that's great. So what would you guys say was your biggest challenge in not only your influencing and blogging, but what was your biggest challenge creating this product? How did you guys keep that positive mindset and keep going forward during your challenges?
I think the biggest challenge was just getting the formula to be as perfect as we want it to be, because it was our first product. So this kind of introduces the brand. So I think that was our biggest challenge, because we did a lot of research of what we wanted to achieve, and just working with our chemists to see if it's feasible. So I feel that was something that we did overcome, because then we formed this great product. Our product is the first in the market to be a makeup remover spray with skincare benefits. So something that we're super proud of. I think
you should be, because you created something and there was a void.
Right.
Yeah.
There's such a white space in terms of makeup removers. They're really only wipes. There really was no spray, that you just something easy and something that's more fun because no one likes really removing their makeup. It's such a hassle. So that's a challenge. But I feel the way we just kept a positive energy, it's just because we also have each other. So we're able to bounce ideas. And if one person has doubt, I'll bring some positive into her life, and vice versa. But also just I feel the internet is so knowledgeable. So if there's something that we didn't know, we always Googled it. There's just so much knowledge out there. And I feel we definitely use.
I think there always will be challenges. There's always something that will always go wrong.
Yeah.
But I think once you overcome your first challenge, your next challenge comes, you're okay, I know I can overcome this. Just take the baby steps. I mean, there's so many times where I'm just also, I feel so overwhelmed. I'm oh my God, is this the right thing? And there's other days where everything is going so perfect.
I like those.
And I'm living my best life. And I'm this is amazing. And I always try to think, well, today I feel like this, but I know this will change. Just you gotta keep going.
Yeah.
You cannot stop, because once you stop, you fail. You fail because you stopped.
Yeah, that's true.
And the more mistakes you make, the more successful you become.
Yes, and you learn so much from them.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. That's wonderful. So what about the packaging? Let's talk about that, because I've made my own do-it-yourself product. I created a glimmer lotion for Stellar Girl, and everyone always forgets about that part, the packaging part, because how are you going, for you guys, it's, it's a canister, it's tubing, it's plastic. And then there's a spray, and I know there's 7 or 8 different sizes of how it's going to come out. How long is the tube going to go? There's so many different things that go into packaging, and your packaging's beautiful, by the way. And the description on the back as well. So tell me about your packaging process and how you decided to go with how you named it and what went outside of the bottle.
It's actually funny because the way we created the packaging is we actually split up and we did like our own design. So like either we drew it on paper or computerized it just to kind of get our own ideas and then to collaborate. So that's basically what we did. And then we just collaborated and like kind of just put it together. The way we formed the name, like we were just throwing back names back and forth, and we felt like melt is like appropriate because like when you spray, you could see like the makeup kind of leak off and melt off. So we're like, okay, this would be such a cute name for the product. We always wanted the product to have like a little like pinkish new tone to it. Yes, so we worked with a packaging company.
Love pink.
Yeah, it's so cute. Yes. We worked with a packaging company in Los Angeles, and they kind of helped us put it into like, I guess, blueprint, professional form, like with the dye lines and everything. And it just came to be. And then we wanted to have more of a unique packaging. So that's why we did the two. We felt the two was a little more unique. Really and cool, yeah. So I feel like it was just like a cool little, like it was just something different.
And then soft touch, because our bottle is like a soft, so that's so important too, because that gives it like more of a luxury feel. So we tested a lot of different touch, and we're like, this is it.
This is it.
One. So super fun. Like it's super, again, like you said, there's so many little things. And we are revamping our packaging because now we are bringing in a UPC, because again, this was the first product, but we need UPCs for retail. Little icons. Our product is also, over the quarantine, we got certified for UK, UN, Australia, and Canada.
Fantastic.
So that's so long.
And it's so hard to do.
Oh my God, yes.
It's so detailed. Like everything has to be, every word has to be checked, has to be approved. So that was definitely a lot
the different
of work.
languages. Like we had to basically
redo our whole back and put different languages, which is done, thankfully.
Thank God.
So our bottle is foreign now. It's like all different.
Congratulations.
Thank you. We're so happy.
And all the ingredients have to be approved in that particular country where you're shipping it to. And people don't think of that. They just go on Amazon and they buy it, right? And they have no idea, what's in there or where it came from or how the licensing all works and the trademarks. And I mean, I'm sure you have a patent on your project.
Yeah, we do. We have a trademark on our logo.
We were going to do the patent on the formula, but then we decided not to do that because it's never guaranteed that you will successfully get the patent. It was a huge investment to do that. But we think that, like, we would like to say, like, the beauty industry, like if somebody could come and copy us, but they'll never get it strictly right to what we like our formula. And people always, like, especially people in the beauty industry, know who copied who. So we were like, the pattern, like, we're just gonna keep moving forward because our next product's gonna be amazing. We're just gonna keep building the brand. So the pattern we didn't do, but we definitely do the trademark.
And so what's next for Vike Beauty? You said you might have something in the pipeline. You might not be able to reveal it, but is it in beauty care, hair care?
Yeah, so we decided to go into color. So it's going to be makeup, because the makeup mover is in between skincare and makeup, skincare and makeup. So we could go anyways, but we always wanted to create makeup. So we are going in that direction and working on something now. So hopefully we are expecting it to launch before the end of this year. Hopefully, with all the delays of COVID. But
yes, I know, absolutely. But I hope that I'm sure those products will have those ingenious names, like the makeup melt, like your products, make sure that your names to stand out. And, and having that brand collectivity is so important as well, that you guys do so very well, and bounce each other ideas off of each other. I think that's phenomenal. So hair care, beauty, that's what you guys are all about. I know that you have, I'm Canadian, so I call it university, but you guys went to college for finance?
Yes, we did. Yes.
Okay. And you graduated obviously together. Did you go to the same schools?
We actually took all the same classes. So we're really twins. Like, we did everything together, which now thinking back, we always say, like, I should have been have a law degree and she should have done finance, because that would have
been a chemist.
Chemist. That would be amazing. But no, we took all the same classes. We went to the same school in Manhattan, Baruch College. And we'll have our finance degrees. Like, we literally do everything together. We're always together.
That's awesome. That is super. Well, you're Stellar Girls together. And I'm sure you have a lot of Stellar Girl friends that have helped you along the way.
Yes.
It's definitely important to have like an amazing support system. And just believe in yourself. Like, if other people can't see the vision, just always push through and just believe in yourself. Believe in having that confidence in you.
That's wonderful. You guys champion yourselves first, because you have to do that before you're able to support each other and support other women in business and your girlfriends and whomever comes to you for advice.
Right. That's very
well. Thank you so much for joining Speaking Stellar Girl today. I've learned a lot from both of you. I think that's phenomenal. I love how you guys started off and where you guys have come from and how far you've come and how successful. And so we celebrate you here at Stellar Girl.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you so much again. And you guys have a great, what day is it? Tuesday?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Take care, girls.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Bye.
Thanks for tuning in to today's episode. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit that bell icon to be notified of new episodes. To learn more about the Stellar Girl movement, please visit us at stellargirl.com.